Paul Anthony, and we're using the Headway Plus book. And today we're going to be looking at vocabulary and pronunciation. Vocabulary and pronunciation. Let's have a look. So, we're talking about words that rhyme. Rhyme means they have the same kind of sound as they go along. So we're looking at specifically about sound. And for example, I don't know if you can see that, red goes with said. I'm going to try and make that a bit bigger for you. Welcome back to Al Jazeera International Academy here in sunny Saudi Arabia. We're looking at the Headway Plus elementary book. There it is, if you can see that. That's the book that we use. Today, we're going to be looking at sounds, words that sound the same. And because in English we have a phonetic alphabet as well, which is all about sound. So today's lesson really is going to be about sound, vocabulary, pronunciation, how we actually pronounce the words. So today's lesson talks about words that rhyme. Rhyme is a sound that sounds the same as another word, and that word sounds the same as another word, so they have a kind of rhyme to them. So, first of all we have red, which rhymes with said. Red, said. Mr. Gregory, what does hat rhyme with?
It would be hat and that.
Yes, very good. Hat rhymes with that. Mr. Gregory, what does mist rhyme with?
Mist and list.
Yeah, mist rhymes with list. And here, the ED sound is a T, mist. We'll come back to that shortly. Then we have green. What does green rhyme with?
Green would go with mean.
Green rhymes with mean. And what does laugh rhyme with?
Laugh would go with half.
Laugh rhymes with half. Mr. Gregory, what does laugh mean?
Ha 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 ha!
He's laughing at me. So that is the verb to laugh when we go ha ha. Now, what does whose rhyme with? Whose shoes? Yes, whose rhymes with shoes. Very good. And what does short rhyme with?
Short and bought.
Short rhymes with bought. That's very good. So let's move up. We're going to write two of the words on each line according to the sound. First, we have read and said. And here is the sound re, said, said. So this is the sound here. Number two, what do you think this sound is? Let's go back to our words and see if we can identify the sound. So here it is, it's like an A and an E together, but what sound is that? What do you think?
I would say a.
Which word here would you put there?
I would say hat.
I think you're right, it's the A sound. Hats. That's. Hats. That's. So that's what we're going to go for here. Let's see if that will actually work on here. So two, we're saying hat. I don't know if it'll work. Oh, it's not working too well, so I won't put it on there. But we're saying hat and that. What about this sound? What do you think that is?
I would say that is as in must.
Mist. Okay. Mist. So the I sound, mist. And mist, list. So we're going with this list, the I in list. That's the sound that we're going for. And what about this sound here? What do you think that is, Mr. Gregory?
E?
Yes. E, as in green. Green. E. Green. Mean. E. Green. Mean. So that's the sound. We're looking at the sound here. Now, we're going to check. Listen and check.
Tape script 11.6. Vowels. 1,
Read. Said.
2,
Hat. That.
3,
Missed. List.
4,
Green. Mean.
So that was the first 4. Before we move on, I just want to go through that. So we were correct in our ideas. These are the vowel sounds. Then we have the diphthong sounds. So, Mr. Gregory, what's the difference between a vowel sound and a diphthong? Well, what do you think a diphthong is?
Well, it would be two of something, I would imagine. The DR says two. So two vowel sounds that go together to make a
Two
new
vowel
sound.
sounds that go together. Let's have a look at which words actually go together, as in rhyme together. We'll start with white. What do you think?
That would be night.
Night. So white goes with night. Near
Would go with where
Are you sure?
or here.
So near rhymes with here. What does they rhyme with?
They pay.
They rhymes with pay.
Unlike Al Jazeera.
What does hair rhyme with?
Hair, where?
Hair rhymes with where? What does rose rhyme with?
Rose, nose.
Rose rhymes with nose. What does hours rhyme with?
Flowers.
So hours rhymes with flowers. So we had our vowel sounds and here we have our diphthong sounds. What kind of sound is that? This one here.
That would be R, as in laugh.
Ah. That's the ah sound as in laugh. Ah. Laugh. Ah, we didn't do number 5. So here we have the ah sound as in laugh. Ah, laugh. And laugh rhymes with half. Laugh, half. So we laugh, half. What about this sound here, Mr. Gregory? This sound. What sound do you think that is? From our words here.
I would say probably an oo sound.
An oo sound? Where's that then? Which?
As in who's.
Oh,
and
who's and shoes. Oh yeah, okay. What about this sound here? What kind of sound do you think that is?
I would expect that to be or, as in short.
Or as in shorts,
And bald.
boards. That's what we're going for there. Let's quickly just check on that. Whose, shoes, or, short, board, yes. And on the diphthongs, which we did have a look at earlier, so here we have the I sound, as in white and night. Here we have the ear sound, as in near, here. Here we have the A sound, so these are all sounds, the A sound, as in they, pay. Here we have air, the air sound, as in hair, where. Here we have the O sound, as in rose, nose. And here we have the R sound, as in hours, flowers. So you could say that English has more than one alphabet, one of letters, but another of sound, and that would be the phonetic code. So we have, these are the phonetics, and they all represent sound. And we will get more involved in sounds at a later stage. Let's move along. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at tongue twisters. Mr. Gregory, do you know any tongue twisters?
As a matter of fact, yes, I do, teacher. She sells seashells on the seashore.
Oh, that's excellent. I like that one. Mr. Lou said she sells seashells on the seashore. But I've got a better one than that. But first I'll explain. In American English, they say truck. A truck is they're driving a big truck, and sometimes they go brr, brr, and they're driving the truck. It's a big long lorry, because in British English we don't say truck, we say lorry. And let's have a look at a few colours. Now, I haven't gone off the topic. Let's have a look. What have we got here? We've got a few books here, different colours. Let's have a look. Here's another book. Okay, so we've got different colours in this book, and it's a kind of reddish colour here and purple. Mr. Mr. Gregory, can you say the colour red?
Red.
Now can you say the word lorry?
Lorry.
Now say red lorry.
Red lorry.
Now can you say yellow lorry?
Yellow lorry.
Now can you say red lorry, yellow lorry?
Red lorry, red lorry.
Ah! Try this one. Yellow lorry, red lorry.
Yellow lorry, red lorry.
You see? He can't say it. He can't say lorry. He can't say yellow. That's because the phrase red lorry, yellow lorry is a tongue twister. Or yellow lorry, red lorry, whichever way you like to say it. It's very difficult to say. Because this is tongue. And twist, this is twist, twist. There's a building across the road from here, which has actually got a twist in it. I don't know why they built it like that. Anyway, tongue twisters. Here it says, number 1, 4 fine fresh fish for you. Oh, that's a good one, isn't it? Can you say that? I'll say it again, but I have to read it, otherwise I can't say it. Let's see. 4 fine fresh fish for you. Can you say that, Gregory?
4 fine fresh fish for you.
So, Mr. Gregory, he hasn't been drinking, but he's having trouble speaking. I think it's because he's getting a bit old now, and, you know, I'm rather old myself. This is what I have to look forward to. I'll be blah, 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 blah. Yeah. What can I say? Here's the next one, number 2. I've got to read it first. Just give me a second here. When Stu's goat chews shoes, should Stu choose the shoes it chews? Oh, that's a good one. Let's try that one. When Stu's goat chews shoes, should Stu choose the shoes it chews? That's got to be the best one I've ever seen. Gregory, can you just read that for me, will you? Fast.
When Stu's goat chews shoes, should Stu choose shoes it chews?
Oh, that is the best tongue twister ever. Take note of that one. That's so funny. Let's look at the next one. What's this one? I'm looking back to see if he's looking back, to see if I'm looking back, to see if he's looking back at me. I'm looking back to see if he's looking back, to see if I'm looking back, to see if he's looking back at me. Gregory, boom.
I'm looking back to see if he's looking back, to see if I'm looking back, to see if he's looking back at me.
Hey, he's quite good, eh? He could do that one, though. That's too difficult.
Teacher, what are they doing with their hands?
Playing with them. Let's move up. Oh! So, that's so funny. I can't believe that. That's the funniest thing ever. Let's go down here. Right. Everyday English in a clothes shop. Oh, I tell you what. Before we go there, let's listen to the tongue twisters. Because I can't believe it. Can they say that?
Tape script 11.7. Tongue twisters. 1.
4 fine fresh fish for you.
2.
When Stu's goat chews shoes, should Stu choose the shoes it chews?
3.
I'm looking back to see if he's looking back, to see if I'm looking back, to see if he's looking back at me.
Oh, they cheated. They didn't say them fast. 4 fine fresh... No, we won't do that. Okay. Do you want to hear it again? No, neither do I. Let's get rid of that. Let's go over here. Where were we? Everyday English. In a shop. A clothes shop. So, your clothes are what you wear. I'm wearing a shirt and trousers and a tie. These are my clothes. Okay? Clothes. So, we're going to read the lines of the conversation in a clothes shop. And who says them? The customer or the shop assistant? Okay, let's have a look. Please read A. Mr. Gregory, please read A. Can I help you? Very good. Thank you for that, Gregory. Perhaps I should have said that with a South African accent. Can I help you? That wasn't a good one, was it? Right, Gregory, now pay attention. So, Mr. Gregory, can you please read A?
Can I help you? SA.
Yeah, SA refers to shop assistant. And B, oh yes, I like that one much better. Can I try it on? So that's the customer. Can you please read C?
£39.99. How do you want me to pay?
$39.99. How do you want to pay? So that is the shop assistant. Yes, please, I'm looking for a shirt to go with my new suit. So that's the customer speaking. Blue. That's the customer speaking, because he's asking what he would like. F. Yes, of course, the changing rooms are over there. So that's the shop assistant. Okay, I'll take the white. How much is it? Is that the customer or the shop assistant, Gregory? Sorry.
That would be the customer.
That'll be the customer. Can I pay by credit card, customer or shop assistant?
That would also be the customer.
The customer. What colour are you looking for, customer or shop assistant?
I would say shop assistant.
The shop assistant. What colour are you looking for? No, it isn't the right blue. Is that the customer or the shop assistant?
That's probably the customer.
The customer, yes. No, it's a bit too big. Have you got a smaller size, customer or shop assistant?
I would say that is the customer.
The customer. He says it's a bit too big. He's like, oh, it's too big. I need a different size. Then we have, let's move up. That's the last blue one we've got, I'm afraid. But we've got it in white. Who said that? Customer or shop assistant?
That's the shop assistant.
The shop assistant. Thank you very much. Oh, well, what about this one? It's a bit darker blue. Is that the customer or the shop assistant?
That's the shop assistant.
The shop assistant, yes it is. What about this one? Do you like this? Which is that?
That's the shop
The
assistant.
shop assistant. Is the size okay? Is that the shop assistant or the customer?
That would be the shop assistant.
Yes. And credit card's fine. Thank you very much. Is that the shop assistant or the customer?
That's the shop
The
assistant.
shop assistant, yes. Now, can you match any lines? For example, can I help you? Yes, please. I'm looking for a shirt to go with my new suit. Oh, what about this one? Do you like this? No, it's not the right blue. Let's go back and have a look. Let's go back up here. Let's look at the key. Please read, Mr. Gregory, please read
From the
C.
top of the page.
Yeah. Read them for us, would you?
On. C. Shop assistant. $39.99. How do you want to pay? D. Customer. Yes, please. I'm looking for a shirt to go with my new suit. Customer. Blue. Shop assistant? Yes, of course. The changing rooms are over there. Customer. Okay, I'll take the white. How much is it? Customer. Can I pay by credit card? Shop assistant. What colour are you looking for? Customer. No, it isn't the right blue. Customer. No, it's a bit too big. Have you got a smaller size? Shop assistant. That's the last blue one we've got, I'm afraid. But we've got it in white. Shop assistant. Well, what about this one? It's a bit darker blue. Shop assistant. What about this one? Do you like this? Shop assistant. Is the size okay?
Thank you for that, Mr. Gregory. Now, I have a question. Gregory, are there any sentences there which you think could actually go together, that could match up, do you think?
Well, C would go with, I saw it somewhere, something about it, with H. How do you want to pay? Can I pay by credit card?
That's very good. How do you want to pay? Can I pay by credit card?
And then, yes, please, I'm looking for a shirt to go with my new suit.
Oh, that's good. What colour are you looking for? C, customer. E, blue. So, what else have we got on here? Well, what about this one? It's a bit darker. What could that go with?
No, it isn't the right blue.
Okay, thank you for that, Gregory. Let's move on. So, Mr. Gregory, in this first picture, can you explain what's actually happening?
Yes, the shop assistant and the customer are looking at each other, and the customer is probably saying or telling the shop assistant what he wants, and the shop assistant is telling him that he has it in a darker blue.
So what kind of dialogue do you think is being spoken here?
Good afternoon, sir. Can I help you?
Let's see.
Yes, I'm looking for a nice new shirt. Ooh, but sir looks so stunning already. Yes, but I need a darker blue shirt, please. This one's too big.
Okay, that's very good. Let's go a bit further down. Let's look at the next picture, see if I can make that a bit bigger. So what kind of dialogue do you think is being spoken here? Oh, by the way, who is the customer and who is the shop assistant?
I would say the sloppy looking one is the customer.
Which would you say is the sloppy looking one?
The guy on the left.
Oh, the guy on the left.
The shop
yes.
assistant is wearing a collar and tie, I would guess.
What kind of dialogue do you think they're saying, that they're using?
Well, the shop assistant is looking a bit angry, so he could be saying, that's the only one we've got in blue.
Yeah, he's got quite an angry look about him.
Yeah, I think he's been explaining to the customer, and the customer's just not following.
Yeah, maybe there's a communication breakdown with the English language. Could be something like that. Or it could be that the customer is this man here, and that this is your shop assistant.
That's what I said.
Did you?
Yes.
Well, customers are allowed to be angry. He looks happy now, though. Look, he looks quite a happy sort of chap. There it is. What do you think his name is?
Fahad.
Yeah, I think the shop assistant, I think his name is Alibaba. But this is the customer. What can you tell me about this picture? Do you think it's the right size? Do you think it fits him?
Well, if it's an overall, then yes, it would be the correct size. But if it's a shirt, I suspect it might be somewhat large on him.
Yeah, it does look a little bit too big for him. It doesn't look like the right size.
That goes down to his knees, which is probably a bit longer than is necessary.
Oh, look, here's our Alibaba taking the credit card from the customer. What kind of dialogue do you think is being used here?
Well, it could be that he's trying to hold on to the card and the server is trying to take the card away from him and they're having an argument about it. He's saying, give me the card, and he's saying, no, I don't want to buy this.
Yeah, well, thank you for that. But on a serious note, what dialogue do you think is being used here?
Can I pay with this card? Yes, sir, of course you may pay with this card.
Now we're going to look at some shopping expressions and vocabulary to do with electronics. So what is this? Do you remember these, Mr. Gregory?
Yes, I do, teacher. That's a cassette tape.
A cassette tape. What about this? Do you remember what this is called?
That looks like a CD player.
A CD player? Yeah. Maybe a DVD player? What's this?
That looks like a battery.
That's a battery, and what's this?
That's a DVD or a CD.
Yes, all of which we can purchase from shops. And what's this?
That's a microphone.
A microphone, which can also be purchased from a shop.
Consumer electronics.
That's what I thought.
Consumer electronics.
So these are consumer electronics.
Headset. Headset.
So this is a headset, and we could purchase this from a shop.
Headphones.
And these are headphones. And these are
Earphones.
earphones. This is a voice recorder, which can also be purchased from a shop. So whether you're purchasing electronics or clothes, you can get them from your local store. I'm just going to switch the light back on so you can see me. I did that quick, didn't I? So, it's goodbye from me, from Al Jazeera International Academy. We're using this range of books, and I believe this one was from the Headway Elementary book. Hopefully, if you study and continue your studies, either here or online or wherever you may be, practice, 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 and you will learn a lot more English. But you need to build up your vocabulary. I would suggest that you build up using 10 different words every single day. And look to see how you can use those new words and those new pieces of vocabulary within the context of what you're studying. And you will eventually build up a massive list of new words and how you can actually use them. But for now, it's goodbye from me here in Riyadh at Al Jazeera International Academy, and also goodbye from my good friend and colleague, Mr. Gregory. Thank you very much, and goodbye.